Okay, that right there belongs on the railroad tracks where they cross and intersect north and south, east and west, right there by the bridge. 165 bridge, right here in Kinder. The bridge is falling down, well, it's falling apart as it is. There's big chunks out of pieces of concrete. The stabilizer pillars that are in there, a bunch of them have slipped out or collapsed, and the bridge is leaning. The drainage is not taken care of, so when it rains really good, it floods up under there tremendously. The ground stays wet because now the train. I got video of it a while ago when the train came by, going up underneath the bridge. Now, if an 18-wheeler going over that bridge can shake that son of a bitch, and two of them can rock and roll it, and the wind can even make it a rock and roll, I know I'm on it all the time. I have to walk everywhere because I'm homeless. The only homeless bitch here, I believe. But anyway, we have people that do pass through. That's beside the point. What I'm telling you is the rumbling from that train, and it's not the train's fault. The track was there before the bridge. The bridge has got to be fixed or quit using it because it's going to collapse. And all these children that ride those buses come down here to this school and to go down to that school. They're all going to be on the bridge one day when it falls. I don't mean any time in the far, far future. I mean in the very near future. Seriously. Y'all believe what you want to believe, but I'm telling you. The track down there is supposed to have these things in them where it intersects at. If it was not meant to be in the tracks, it would not be there. I've talked to people over in DeRidder working on the track, some of the railroad workers. And I talked to a fat boy 2 days ago. I call him Fat Boy because he's kind of chubby. And I'm a fat lady, but hey, I'll get out and bust my ass to make sure kids and people are safe if need be. And I'm trying to tell that motherfucker, excuse language, that it needs to be fixed. And he wants to start shooing me away. And I said, well, couldn't the train crash if they come out and wouldn't the tracks come apart and the train crash? Oh, it could, man. I said, nah, he was him-hawing around it. I said, if it wasn't meant to be there, it wouldn't be there. He wants to start telling me, oh, get on out here, get on out here. Like I'm a stupid person because I'm homeless and I'm a woman and I just look this way. They have to be in there or they wouldn't be there. If they all come out, and there's 3 or 4 or 5 of them out, but there's many of them loose. If they come out, enough to where it can separate. The train's going to like fishtail, and it's going to fly, and it's going to start slamming into the bridge, and it's going to burn. And you got houses, too. It's going to be a big fucking catastrophe. One hell of a mess. Not to mention, but the railroad bridges, that's on them. If they can't fix them, fuck it. But this right here is going to affect your town. It's going to affect your kids, it's going to affect your families. And it's going to be the same thing as if flying into the fucking Twin Towers, guys. Which, let me ask you a question on that. I'm not saying who done what and who didn't do what. Because I never really gave it much thought until the past couple of years or so. And when you're by yourself, you do a lot of thinking about a lot of different things. And I don't watch the news, I don't watch TV, and I don't read the newspaper. Which, by the way, I don't know why I'm even going to leave this here with this newspaper, because this motherfucker never prints nothing important. Anyway, think about this. Let me ask you something. If you were the pilot on them airplanes that was ordered to crash into the Twin Towers, you got people with bombs strapped to them or guns pointed to your head and all that. People you're claiming from overseas that done this. And they're telling you to fly into the fucking Twin Towers where you know there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, especially babies, loved ones and all that. Would you really fly into the fucking Twin Towers? You're going to die anyway. You're going to die anyway. When you fly and crash into the fucking Twin Towers, you're going to die, and everybody on your plane's going to die, as well as so many fucking people in the Twin Towers. So why in the fuck wouldn't you look at the fucking person telling you to fly into the son bitch and say, huh, fuck you bitch, shoot me now, and then help them pull the fucking trigger? Then everybody goes down right there. Only people that die are the ones on the fucking plane. Therefore, you saved all these fucking people. So really think about that. Nobody knows what really happened on there. Nobody, because everybody died on the fucking planes. They go by a black box and what they can hear. People can say anything. People can fucking say anything, and it could be anybody. People can mimic people's voices all the time. There's impersonators everywhere. Just something to think about while you're holding grudges against people. And remember, there's no walls in heaven. There's different stages in different places, but there's no walls. You can't get along here. You damn sure ain't going up there. Plain and simple. I don't say you have to like anybody, but you have to love and you have to be considerate and you have to be kind. Plain Plain and simple. Before everything got glorified in the Bible, the main thing was to remember was the Ten Commandments. We all could have been okay. Then Jesus died for us. So we could have even fucked up on the Ten Commandments and still been okay. Anyway, that's a different story, but fuck all that. There's maybe no more stories from me, but you need to fix this, I'm telling you. Plain and simple, that's just all there is to it. So here's the deal. I'm going to wait a couple days. It's just the weekend. Yeah, so come Monday, Tuesday morning. Nah, I ain't going to wait that long. Come Monday morning. Nah, fuck it, I'm putting it on YouTube. Anyway, same video. I'm putting this video on YouTube. So, but I'm going to send it to you as your new paper or your little email address thing or whatever. I'm going to send it to you first. Plus, I'm going to put a note on this fucking thing right here, telling you where it goes, and ask you to do a story on it. I'm trying to keep everything from going on YouTube and shit. I'm trying to keep from embarrassing anybody in this fucking town with a name. But unlike y'all, I happen to care about children. They don't even have to be my own. And I don't push them to win every fucking game, football game, baseball game. Oh, you gotta be somebody, you gotta win. Y'all took the joy out of the fucking sport. Y'all took it all out. Kids and animals, they got more sense than the fucking adults do. Remember that. And all you do-gooders, watch what you're doing. I can't judge you, but I'm just telling you what the law of God says. You think just because you're in church praying every time they open them doors and singing, when you walk out them church doors, if you walk past somebody on the street that's hungry and homeless, and you ignore them and turn the other way, if you see injustice going on with anybody and you just turn the other way, if you turn away from anything that's wrong, ungodly, and unjust, just because if you don't, it don't say nothing about it, it'll just go away. No, it doesn't go away. It only gets bigger and it only gets worse, and that's what's happened here. And not just here, but the whole freaking parish. That's why evil wins, because everybody becomes scaredy cats. It's a nice way to put it. When in reality, the ones that are controlling y'all, making y'all so scared, they're the actual, and I'm going to say it bluntly, they're the actual pussies. Because they would have no control if they didn't have the fucking name and the power. Remember that. And I'm just a stupid homeless bitch. Which, by the way, Clico's responsible for my fire. I have no doubts about it, because I seen it, I watched it burn. And it goes over in my mind time after time again. Still, I could still smell the smoke. And nobody in this fucking town, parish, or state helped me. My calls were limited, and they still are sometimes. Y'all want to do something? Find out who taps in everybody's phones. I know my husband used to stay connected to Tony's PC. Had to be Majaya, only Tony we knew. Have a great day.